a day filled with mixed emotions. And it's a little bit difficult for me personally to talk sometimes. I was telling someone on my ride here, I said, these are the types of moments where I just want to be reflective and quiet. I'm 63 now. I was 5 when my father was assassinated. And it's still difficult, as you can imagine. But as I stand here, I thought about today, 58 years ago, when my father would have still been living at this particular time on the clock. They had just received news from the court system that they would be able to proceed with their march in Memphis, Tennessee on April the 8th, I think it would have been. My mother subsequently went to Memphis to lead that march. It was a little bit different, of course. But that night before the shot that took his life happened, there was a gentleman who was one of the musicians in the movement at that time. His name is Ben Branch. And they were going to be having, I guess it was a rally that night. Is that correct, Isaac? Dad was going to be going to dinner and then to the rally. And he asked Ben Branch if he would play Precious Lord. Precious Lord, take my hand. Lead me on, let me stand. And you know I don't know all the words, so I'm going to say them. I know that part. I'm tired. I'm weak. I'm Lorn, L-O-R-N. Through the storm, through the night. Lead me on to the light. Take my hand, precious Lord, and lead me on. Now, why do I share that? Because we're living in some very troubling, perplexing, very evil times, diabolical, I believe. With everything happening in our world, when we think about the current war with Iraq, I know people don't like to say this word, but the genocide that has occurred in the Middle East with our Palestinian brothers and sisters, the conflicts and the economic exploitation that is taking place in the Congo, the Sudan, and other places throughout Africa. Right here in our United States of America, with the numerous brothers and sisters who are unhoused, with the number of attacks, not just on DEI, but it seems like frontal attacks on many of those things that my father, their uncle, fought, some injured, some bled, and others died for. We got some difficult days, as Daddy said. But we as a family stand in a strong faith. And we know that as people all over this world are fighting to speak up and stand up for injustice, for inequity, fighting for peace across this world, we know that there is a God in this universe who has not just left us. We know that the universe and God himself is on the side of justice, as one of the principles of nonviolence reminds us. And so we stand here hopeful, but we also say this is a season where beyond just standing up and organizing and mobilizing, we have got to look to God. You know, we are living in a time when AI is taking more of a place in our society. People are looking to it for all kinds of things, using ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini, Copilot, and all other forms of AI, artificial intelligence. And there are those who believe that artificial intelligence is going to take over our world and we're going to lose our prime spot as God's creation. But I'm here to stand on these grounds to declare and decree that AI has nothing on us when we recognize that we have DI, divine intelligence. But we have to tap into that intelligence. God gives strategy. He gives plans. And we're in that season now that we have to couple this DI with what we're doing to mobilize and organize and plan to address what still is present with us that my father sought to eradicate, which is the triple evils of poverty, racism, and militarism.